Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I will teach you Ulul Islamiyat, both paper 1 and paper 2. So, firstly, let's discuss the paper pattern of both papers. So, in journal, the both paper 1 paper two's pattern is same. So, let's discuss it. There will be 5 questions, and you have to answer 4 in total. Question 1 and question number 2 is compulsory, and you have to answer 2 other questions from the options. Okay, you can leave one. So, and the instructions are use black pen or dark blue pen, write your name, center number, candidate number in the boxes at the top, and write your answer to each question in the space provided. Do not use an erasable pen or correct fluid. Do not write on any barcode. So total marks for this paper is 50, and total marks for paper 2 is also 50. As you can see it over here. See, the paper pattern is similar to paper 1. And the last is the number of marks for each question or part is shown in the bracket. So let's discuss the topics now. Paper 1. We have 4 major topics of paper 1. The first is major themes of Holy Quran. Second is the history and importance of Holy Quran. The next is life and importance of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the last is first Islamic community. So in major themes of Holy Quran, we have 15 passages, and it's divided into five groups. And in the first 5 is regarding Allah in Himself, in which Allah told His authority over this world, His power, His and He mentioned His throne in the heavens and the earth. And the next is Allah's relation with created world, Allah's relation with its makhlukat, its human mankind, and all the living things present in this world. And the next is Allah's messenger. He talks about all mostly the messengers in this, which are Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, and more. So let's talk about the history and importance of Quran. Revelation of Quran to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In this, we will discuss all the revelations which held to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the period of 610 to 632. Next is compilation of Quran under the rightly guided caliphs. How Quran was compiled, why Quran was compiled, and why it was necessary for humans to acknowledge the compilation of Holy Quran, and why it is so pure until this time. The next is tafsir of Quran. We have to, learn about the tafsir, not the whole Quran tafsir, but what is actually the tafsir. Next is major themes of Holy Quran. In this, we will talk about what are the main topics the Quran teaches, what Quran discuss in Quran, what Allah discusses in Quran actually. So next is sources of Islamic law. In this, we will talk about the 4 sources of Islamic law, how Islamic law was established, what are the main sources of Islamic law, and the next is Quran is source of Islamic law. The Quran is the first source of Islamic law, and we'll discuss that all in this topic. Next is Hadith and Sunnah, which is also a source of Islamic law. Next is Ijma. It is also source of Islamic law. And Qiyas. This is also source of Islamic law. The next is significance of Quran as basic of all thoughts and action in Quran in Islam. Now let's move on to next topic, which is life and importance of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Actually, in book you can see a lot of topics in this mentioned below, but there are 3 main topics we have to discuss. The first is condition of Arabia before Islam, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam Makki life and Madinah life. How things happen in Makkah and how things work in Medina. Next is first Islamic community, in which we will discuss the wife of Holy Prophet, the descendants of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Imamat, the 10 best companions, scribes of divine revelation, other distinguished companions of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and Muhajirin and Ansar. Next, we will discuss paper 2. We have also 4 major topics in there in this. So first is major teachings of ahadith and of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. In this, we will have 20 ahadiths in total, and they are not divided into themes, but there are 4 major 20 ahadiths. 20 major ahadiths. So then the next is the history and importance of ahadiths. It is here. We will talk about hadith and sunnah, the history of compilation of ahadiths, the type of ahadith collections, method of verify of authentic hadiths. Classification of ahadith, the major compiler of ahadith, the 6 authentic books, the 4 major Shia compilation of ahadith, the major teaching of ahadith, use of sunnah in legal thinking and its relation with the Quran, Ijma, and Qiyas. So, have you ever thought that why hadiths, all the hadiths are so so preserved until this time? Like Quran is from Allah, and Allah takes his authority that it will not change, and Allah takes this thing that Quran will not change at all. But why the hadith is not changed until this time? There were no any commendation on this from Prophet Muhammad nor Allah Ta'ala, but it is still preserved in the manner of what Prophet Muhammad said at that time, 1,400 years ago. So in this we will discuss how things worked over there, because after the demise of Prophet Muhammad after the years of rightly guided caliphs, there was so many problems arises regarding hadith, because people used to change it for their sake and for their problems, and they changed the saying of Prophet Muhammad. So there was some companions or some people who who check the verification of a hadith. They check the whole method, and then the 6 authentic books of hadith was compiled. And we will discuss what was the method over here, what was the method to verify the authenticity of hadith. Now let's talk about 4 rightly guided caliph and their importance as leader. Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Umar bin al-Khattab, Hazrat Usman bin Affan, Hazrat Ali bin Abi Talib. The next is articles of faith. In this, we will discuss oneness of Allah, believe in oneness of Allah, believe in angels, believe in divine books, believe in prophets, believe in resurrection and day of judgment, believe in predestination and decree. The next is jihad. We will discuss 3 major types of jihad over here. The next is pillars of Islam. In this, we will discuss shahada, salah, swam, zakat, hajj, the Quranic saying about articles of faith, the Quranic saying about pillars of Islam. So here the video ends. Hope you like this and stay tuned for more. Allah Hafiz.